back to a daily recap. I'm here with Josh this time. He's here with me.
Timbit.
Of course, you would say that. So we're gonna try to do this daily. It's not gonna be like an actual podcast. It's gonna be like 10, 20-minute recaps. If there's multiple games, if it's one game, it's gonna be obviously shorter. Like if it's like game one and there's only one game because the NHL loves scheduling only one game for some reason or no games.
And nothing makes sense in the National Hockey
Like
League.
if a conference final is Capitals and Rangers and it's only one game, it's game one. It's gonna be a one game, like a 5-10 minute like recap. But if we have like
and
two
just
or three
letting you
games,
know the final score, that's gonna be 1-0 in triple overtime if the Capitals miss the playoffs. So we only have to talk about one goal, eh?
Yeah. All right, let's get this underway. As you can see on the screen, we are literally recording this 3 minutes after the Kraken like barely hold on to a 3-2 lead. It was 3-1. Colorado made 3-2. It was who was it? Oh, it was Alexiak scoring on himself. So technically the score was actually 4-1, but
yeah, but at least the Kraken know how to hold on to a lead. Learn, Tampa.
Yeah, it was 4-1. So before we get to the Kraken, let's you know what? Let's do Kraken first because Boston were in for a treat. Let's save the best for last.
Yeah, that's good. That's a fun one.
I wasn't able to watch the
especially
first...
the overtime winner.
So Kraken down. Kraken beat the defending champions Colorado Avalanche 3-2 and take a 3-2 series heading back to Climate Pledge. I didn't watch the first half of it, so you're probably gonna have to fill me in on this.
It was the first period was very defensive. It was mostly them trying to not let up the first goal, both teams. In the second period, they actually started taking good shots, and that's when the goals started coming in.
I gotta bring up Game Center quickly. But they were that ending the last 2.5 minutes of the Golden Knights, not Golden Knights,
Kraken.
of the Kraken game was intense. There was a couple of really good shots that definitely should have went in, but
especially on the empty net.
Oh yeah, on the empty net, that was incredible. Like how the defense somehow pulled it together. The last 5-10 minutes of that third period was fucking awful. If you're already
gonna block shots like that, at least score at the other end.
We do want to talk about this quickly because we were just talking about this, and I'm kind of surprised it wasn't a 4-2 game, which technically it was with Alexiak. But I do want to talk about this. The last 10 minutes that me and you were watching, because sometimes me and Josh watch these games live together. Defense was awful. There were so many 2-on-1s and almost breakaways. It was awful.
And Georgiev's not going to keep bailing him out. And yeah, they get Makar back in Game 6, and that's not as big of a question as Michael Bunting. Cale Makar is going to be in the lineup.
So there's one problem with ESPN I want to just say quickly. They do not know how to schedule a game. I mean, this is obviously not going to be right. Game 6 is on Friday at probably 8:30 or 9 my time, so it's 9:30 Eastern time. For some reason, they have Game 7 a Saturday. It's probably going to be Sunday or Monday. I'm assuming it's probably going to be Sunday. Maybe Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure.
Check now.
Well, we don't know yet.
Sunday.
It'll be Sunday. Okay.
If it happens, it's Sunday.
Let's run through the goals quickly, and then we'll move on to the other game. Morgan Geekie opens scoring. Is it 6:35 into it or is 6:35 left? 6:35 into it, right? Into it. Morgan Geekie, Jaden Schwartz, and Alex Wenberg assist. I didn't see the goal. I don't remember what it was. And I know you.
I don't remember either.
Okay. Nathan McKinnon just literally over a minute 20 later ties it. Mikko Rantanen getting the assist. 1-1.
Classic.
And
McKinnon.
Everybody's favorite hockey player. Everybody knows who Ty Carty is. He gets
I totally know who that is, and I've seen him play so much hockey. This is totally not his first NHL game in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and he scored.
I mean, either you know or you don't. But getting your first goal and your first shot on your first NHL game in one of the biggest games of the season, you gotta love it. I mean,
Yeah, I love it for him.
He almost got the game winner too, except Alexiak decided. Alexiak decided to score on himself. Eberle and Borgen get the assists, and then the first was there was no goals. I completely skipped the first. It was 0-0 after one. And we went on to the third, minute 40 in. Yanni Gord makes it 3-1. Carson Soucy, Oliver Bjorkstrand. I thought I heard John Forsman saw the Seuss. And I may have to go back and research that. And if he did, then that was funny. But, yeah, Yanni Gord, I don't think I saw the goal. Did we see the goal?
We did.
We did. Why can't I remember it?
It was just a shot through traffic.
Oh, yeah, because we were in the middle of still.
He should have stopped it, but it was tipped, and sometimes we give goalies a little too much leeway for deflections and screens.
We're going to take about a minute at the end of this video to talk about a new rule I found out like about 6 hours ago. You already know what I'm talking about. But Jamie Alexiak scored on himself. Evan Rodriguez made it 3-2. Taves and McKinnon got the assist, and that's all she wrote.
Quick little note. I don't know. I think the National Hockey League should develop like an own goal thing. Like in soccer, if you score on yourself, especially if it goes like off your stick and you intentionally propel the puck and it ends up going into the net, yeah, that should be an own goal.
All right, now let's get over to the fun series. And we'll say the words that we never want to say at the end, especially for our team. Well, start off.
Do you want to get it out of the way now, or what?
Because we're going to have to go to overtime anyway to talk about it. So
yeah, we're talking about the overtime winner.
One goal scored in the first period, 8:26 into it. Anthony Duclair gets his first of the playoffs. Probably his only goal of the playoffs because there's only 2 more games left there's probably going to be more than 2 for Florida, but when you roll a 3-1 series lead, our team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, are known to roll a 3-1 series lead in Montreal.
I mean, they only did 1, but it's going to become 2 very soon.
I really hope
just clip that.
But we need to. We have a couple. We have a couple theories. We have to get to the second round. If we don't, then I have no clue what we're going to do. But
fire Dubas, fire Keefe, sell the team.
We're not here to talk about Toronto. We will do that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
Let's
go. Actually, sorry. For him, we'll do it tonight. For me, we'll do it tomorrow night. Brad Marchand ties it up on a power play goal. It's a power play goal. 2:27 into the second. I didn't watch any of this except for the overtime winner. So
I started watching like 5 minutes left in the third.
Sam Bennett, I should say, gave the Panthers a 2-1 lead late in the second. Verhaeghe and Cousins get the assists. I don't remember that goal either. So let's just move on. Let's just run through the goals quickly. Bergeron, the captain, his first game back, his first game of the 2023 playoffs. Of course, he would score in it in the third period of a very important game. Marchand and McAvoy get the assist, 2-2. This is going to be a back and forth game, but I think this is the first time. I doubt it's the first time, but the Bruins have not had a lead the entire game. It was 1-0 Panthers, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2 Panthers with Sam Reinhart on the power play. Kachuk and Barkov got made 3-2. Taylor Hall ties it literally just almost 4 minutes over. 4 minutes and 2 seconds over. Taylor Hall ties it.
They did not have a lead in game 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And last but not least, let's just say it now.
Nope. Before that. At the buzzer, Brad Marchand had a chance to win the series.
I was watching that.
Bobrovsky stoned him.
I turned to my grandpa and said that would have been the most unfucking believable goal in Bruins history. In this entire season, that would have been very, very close to Ullmark scoring an empty net. Because could you imagine 3 seconds left in regulation, Marchand can send you to the final, and guess what? He flubbed it.
Second round, but it's
He flubs it. Martian.
It's still
flubs it.
I don't think he flubbed it. It's just a good shot.
Yeah, it was perfectly placed. He just bob stopped.
It was a great shot, and good on Bobrovsky for stopping.
Who remembers the last time Bobrovsky faced a team that was a historic team?
I do.
Do
you want to do the honors of saying it?
Ullmarkstrom. All right, let's get to the overtime goal. Let's say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Linus Ullmark. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal. Linus Ullmarkstrom. I thought of that out of the blue, and that's why it's called that. Because Jacob Markstrom doesn't know how to tend the goal.
Goof.
That was awful. Josh sent me the video, but I was driving home, so I wasn't able to watch it. And I got home, and I was like, this is one of the most... Could you imagine if this was Game 7? I mean, it's awful that it's Game 5, but Game 7?
If this was we're still doing overtime, like Game 7 overtime.
Yes, this is, like, let's say it's 3-3 going into overtime. Game 7.
At that point, if I'm Jim Montgomery, I
Mark.
think Ullmark should be sent to the minors for the rest of his career. This is the last NHL shot he's going to face.
Can't believe we have to watch Samsonov do that on Monday. I want to just point...
Well, that's not going to be the first time Samsonov did not tend the goal in overtime of a playoff game. He didn't do it as a Leaf, but...
I still wonder what Ovechkin yelled at him for. Like, what he said, I mean. And the Panthers...
I think I know what he yelled at him, but...
you can message me.
I'm not the best lip reader.
And...
I can tell those are Russian swear words, and I speak Russian, so I know.
Oh, yeah. I don't trust you saying anything in Russian, because then you know who's going to be...
Yeah, I'm not saying it. Also, I don't know. Because... I'm not the best lip reader.
And this isn't really a hot take, but Florida doesn't deserve this win. This is like Toronto in Game 4 and Game 3. They don't deserve this win.
They got totally outplayed.
They got outshot 47-25.
It was that bad?
Yes, I'm looking at ESPN right now. 47-25 in shots. They out-hit and had more penalty minutes, but... Boston had...
out-hitting the Bruins is not easy.
Yeah, 48-29 face-offs and 47-25 Bruins shots. 3 stars is McAvoy, Marchand, and Tkachuk.
Yeah, but at the same time, just name one game in the entire season that the Bruins did not deserve to win. Exactly. Yeah, so why are we even surprised?
And then tomorrow's games are the obvious one that we're going to be looking forward to. It will be the Leafs and Lightning, 6 p.m. Central. 3-1 saves for Toronto. Devils Rangers in New Jersey, 6:30. And Golden Knights Jets looking to close out the Jets in 5 at 9 o'clock.
Well, now about the Leafs. I have a question for you. If you're Sheldon Keefe, ignore anything that has been said before. Do you dress Bunting, or do you scratch him?
We already know the answer to this.
I know. I said ignore everything that has been said before.
Bench him. Don't start him.
I would agree.
If we lose Game 5, put him in the lineup for 6.
Agree. And we know he's a talented player. I'm not taking anything away from him. But we've already seen this in Game 1. He's an incredibly soft target that Tampa took advantage of in Game 1. This is a game that they have to win. They're going to find any way to win it, and you should not give Tampa a thing.
I mean, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say something quickly that this will be in future videos. We're gonna do a recap of the videos, and we're gonna also do a preview of the next game. I think we should start doing that. But we're not going to do it this time. But, I mean, we'll do like a 10-second preview.
Yeah, we're quickly just
who our predictions are going to
game.
be, and then we'll actually do a reviews. I'll start doing them tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be on that. Depends on how broken your voice is. But we'll preview we'll preview Friday's games, which are actually 4 of them. So we'll get to that soon.
Yeah. Also, Matthew Nyes is now on the top 6 for the Leafs. I don't know if you saw that.
I don't blame him. He saved the game for us in Game 5.
He saved the game, and was it Game 3 or 4? Though it was Game 3 for sure. The pass to Achari for the first goal.
Oh yeah.
That was a great play, started by Matthew Nyes. He broke it out of the zone, and if this has become a pattern in Game 3 and 4, the Leafs have had trouble exiting their own end.
I don't want to talk about the Leafs anymore because we're supposed to be only Boston and Seattle.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Boston, and we're getting a little too into our team. But yeah.
I want to say one more thing about the Leafs, and then we're going to end it on this. But I just found this out about 7-8 hours ago that Wes McCauley is awful at officiating. We said this in the Intermedio podcast a couple days ago.
And he wasn't better in the Bruins game today.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
And so I just found out, like, everybody's worried that Wes McCauley's going to start 5, 6, and 7 for the Leafs. He actually can't. There is a rule. I have to find it somewhere. But I did see that you can't officiate the same series twice, and I didn't know that. So we will not see Eric Furlat or Wes McCauley 5, 6, and 7 no matter what.
That's really good for the Leafs.
Wes McCauley
obviously, and I'm not going to be surprised if we don't see a single penalty called in Game 5.
Wes McCauley Jr. calls in.
No, I would not be surprised if they never, they call 2 penalties at most.
I don't know. This is a huge game. We don't have to deal with Wes or Eric Furlat this time, so we're going to leave it there. Tomorrow night, it'll definitely be me. I'm not sure if Josh is going to be up for it because he's...
If the Lightning win, I will.
If Toronto wins, then it'll just be me. But
yeah, I'll be too busy. I'll probably be at Maple Leaf Square tomorrow anyway. So,
you're going to be at the actual watch party?
Yeah, I might actually go to Maple Leaf Square tomorrow.
If they show one of the camera, I want you to scream Timbits at the top of your lungs.
It's loud enough whenever they show it.
All right. Recap.
Whenever they show it's after a Leaf goal. So
That's true. Panthers take 4-3 in overtime. Cut the series down to 6. Which will be
goaltender sent the goal.
Yes. Seattle Kraken barely hold on. They take a 3-2 series over the defending champions. This will be a normal thing I'll be doing every day. Josh will be here once in a while. Expect one Interview podcast soon. We'll probably do 3 or 4 or 5 this summer. I want to start doing a lot more videos on my computer. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be on the PlayStation for the next couple months because I do want to stream the Duviri Paradox, which just came out on Warframe today. I will be on tomorrow. I will be live on Twitch sometime tomorrow, twitch.tv/intermediocre. How you guys enjoy? Anything else you want to add?
Oh, just go Leafs go.
Go Leafs go. We'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.